You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you may on Twitter the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you into the Let's Play episode of Santa Lucia. So anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go! Alright. Oh! Don't worry, if I felt I needed to help you, you'd probably be the first person I'd go to. Oh, I'm flattered. The crowd dissipates a bit once we reach the section of the field where paths branch out. We've been walking together unconsciously, haven't we? I think so, yeah. He chuckles under his breath. Where are you heading? I was thinking about ordering a sandwich or something at the UC. What a coincidence, I'm heading there too. I think he's fishing for a particular response, but it's not like there's a lot of places to get food on campus. It can hardly be considered a coincidence then, can it? Wow, I'm so surprised. We should grab lunch together. I nod my head. Yeah, might as well. We can head to the fresh sim lab right after 2. Sounds like a plan, darling. With a twirling flourish, he skips ahead and beckons for me to follow. The path we're on leads right in front of Weishaupt Hall. As we're passing by, I feel this strange tingling sensation in the back of my neck. I look up at the building. Man, something about this place makes me feel really uncomfortable. I just can't figure out why. Ah! I feel a sharp pain in my forehead. Is something wrong? I rub my temples with both hands, trying to soothe the sudden pain. He looks over his shoulder at me with concern. Yeah, I'm fine, just a little hungry, I guess. Have you ever had a hunger headache? I used to have those all the time when I was younger. Pretty sure it's the beginning of one of those. If I don't get some food in me soon, I'm gonna be really hangry. Then we don't have time to spare. We should hurry so we don't have to wait in line. Right. Anything that'll get me away from this place sooner I'm down for. With our respective meals on trays in our hands, we make our way into the cafeteria to find a place to sit together. Unfortunately, the place is pretty packed. Nate scans the chamber for any openings. I think back to the corner behind the pillar where I first met Zach. I might have an idea for a place. Lead the way. I start walking in that direction as he trots along behind me. I mean, for all I know, it could be taken. One second, y'all. Turn this fan on. There we go. He doesn't seem to be listening, instead of humming a random tune to himself. Ah! I feel a sudden sharp pain in my skull. The feeling I got passing in front of Weishaupt has returned into a full-blown migraine. Are you sure you're okay, Ben? It's just a headache. Nothing serious. If you say so. We turn the corner, allowing me a view behind the pillar. Damn, of course it's taken. Damn, of course it's taken. Aw, cheer up. I think I see somewhere else we can sit. Without warning, he takes off towards a table close to a window. I try my best to stick close, but between wandering students and sticking out chairs, it's proving to be quite a challenge. Ta-da! Claimed! His tray clacks loudly on the table. I nod my head and pull out the chair on the opposite side of him. This will do, I guess. I can see why it wasn't taken. The sun beats down through the window right where we're sitting. Even with the air conditioning, I have to tug on the collar of my shirt to air it a bit before getting comfortable. Isn't it marvelous, Ben? Nate gestures towards something in the room vaguely. What? Look at how many students there are, just like us. All gathered in one place. Everyone has their own story to tell, likes and dislikes, hopes and dreams. It makes me positively giddy with excitement thinking about what... I gingerly massage my scalp when another wave of pain hits. That does it. Here. He unzips a pouch on his backpack and pulls out a small pill bottle. It's like, it is indeed water time. Alright. I can't stand watching you suffer. I bought some painkillers earlier this week because I have a tendency to catch headaches too. Nate. Seriously, take one. It's what friends do. He pushes the bottle over to me. I sit for a moment and stare at it. Accept it. Well, if he's offering, I might as well. Alright, thanks. He smiles and takes a bite of his salad while I pop the bottle open. I carefully pour out one pill and then seal it right after. It should go down fine with soda, right? You could always go get a cup of water. He gestures towards the assorted drink fountain on the far side of the cafeteria. Just like everywhere else, there's a massive line. Ah! No thanks. I'll take my chances with soda. I pop the pill in my mouth and take a swig from my cup. Ah! You're such a dork. Instead of looking at me, he stares down at his plate and smiles while collecting lettuce with his fork. A few silent minutes pass while we work on our meals. Some nearby tables open up as the students occupying them finish their lunch and leave. I look over at Nate and see he's splitting attention between his food and a book he laid out on the table. I don't recognize that one. What class is it for? I point at the textbook. This? It's a collection of plays for my drama class. He runs his finger up the corner of the pages, allowing them to audibly flutter. There's almost 15 complete works in here. We don't have anything assigned from it yet, so I'm reading just for fun. I blink a couple times at him. Man, you really love reading, don't you? Everyone has a hobby, darling. While we're talking, a group of 4 students walks up to our table, led by one girl in particular. Ah, well look who it is. Oh. Nate turns his attention to the visitors. Candace! To my surprise, he immediately jumps up and hugs the lioness. Isn't that the girl he sang with at the orientation party? It's so good to see you. You look positively fabulous today. Thank you, Nate. And you, well, your shirt is quite charming. They continue their embrace, but much to the chagrin of one of the others. Okay, you can stop hugging now. Stranger tides. Whether or not they did it because the bull spoke up, the two separate. Not gonna lie, Nate. I'm a little offended you didn't text me about lunch. I would have invited you to join us, but... Her gaze lands upon me. I can see you had other priorities. Yeesh, it would be nice to be invisible right now. I think I see a table open, Candace. She holds up a hand. Not right now, Niall. I'm just hanging out with my friend Ben from Fresh Sim. You met him at the dance party, remember? She squints slightly at me before responding. Oh yeah, you're that weird guy who was spying on us. That's not true! I mean, I'm that guy, but I wasn't spying, really. Just a smirk and a single chuckle is all I get. I see. Well, I should probably inform you the group is meeting tonight to decide on a play. Are we really? My vote is on Macbeth. How standard. Shouldn't you have a more original suggestion? Sorry, I guess I got carried away. Nate holds up the drama textbook. It's the one I'm reading right now, so it's fresh in my mind. But according to the syllabus, we're not reading Macbeth until November. Candace once again holds her hand up. We're meeting tonight in the river room at the marketplace. Is that one of the study rooms? Second, y'all. It is water time. Oh, that's some good water, boy! Okay. Indeed it is. I expect you'd have a better suggestion by then, okay? She folds her arms and stares at Nate. Don't worry, darling. I'll do some research when I get home. Good. She turns and walks away. Niall, where did you say that table was? Over here. Candace and her entourage disappear into the crowd. Oh, that was nice, wasn't it? Not gonna lie, she seemed a little too snobby for my tastes. Yeah, it was nice. We've got time still. Would you like to grab an iced coffee with me? Sure. To a casual observer, that probably seemed like a friendly encounter. But, reading between the lines, there's definitely some tension between Nate and that girl. Wonder what's going on. Hey, what's going on? She's a bitch. And then Trish nearly tripped over the water bucket. Wow. You should have seen her face. I've never seen anything so scarlet red. Yeah, you definitely seem to have a more interesting high school experience than I did. I air out my shirt a little. The air conditioning may be blowing out an Arctic storm, but it still doesn't change the way the sun's rays dig into my fur. Probably should have moved to a new table by now. I tried my best to avoid people at my school. Bullies, I take it? You could say that, yeah. He shrugs his shoulders. I had them bad too, don't misunderstand. But I've moved on. Huh. The fox's chest puffs out as he takes a deep breath. Just look at where we are, Ben. We're students at USL, one of the top universities in the nation. You need to live more in the moment. Don't be afraid to be yourself. The past is the past. It can never hurt you again. Heh. Well, what's so funny? I shake my head and smile. Nothing much, just... The more I get to know you, the more you remind me of somebody I used to know. He giggles to himself while taking a sip of his iced coffee. I can tell that's a huge compliment. Thank you. In order to hide a brief blush, I look down at my lap and readjust my collar. Ah! Eh? When I return my attention to Nate, I see a figure looming behind us, covering his eyes. Oh, hello there. Man, he's got like a nice updated sprite. Guess who? Sorry, y'all. Ah! Oh, come on, Brian. You're scaring him half to death. Way to spoil it, dude. He lets the fox go and pulls out the chair next to him to sit down. You jerk. Nate gives the panda a light nudge on the shoulder. What's up, guys? Hey, Brian. I just walked in and saw you guys chilling. Figured I'd join in on the fun. It's a little late for lunch, isn't it? Lab starts in about 25 minutes. I've got time still. Besides, you guys wouldn't leave without me, right? Well... I scratch under my chin and look up at the beam in the ceiling. Seriously, dude? Of course we'll wait for you, darling. At least one of you is cool. I'm just kidding. I never know what to think of you. I never know what to think with you, Ben. Sometimes you're dead serious, other times you're the king of sarcasm. Second now, water time. And Jill is the master of lockpicks. Well, I guess that means I'm keeping you on your toes. That's for sure. Brian leans on the table with one arm, turning to face Nate. So, how's your speech for public speaking coming along? Fabulous, darling. I'm pretty good at them, in fact. I won the speech competition in my region's academic decathlon last year. Ooh, not so humble brag. I'm not too shabby at giving speeches myself. Why don't we make it a competition, huh? You may want to rethink where you're going with this. Why's that? Brian starts leaning in closer. Because I'll wipe the floor with you. Damn, them some fighting words. Tell you what, let's make this interesting, huh? Whoever scores the highest on their speech wins. Deal. So, what am I going to win? Isn't it obvious? Oh no, here it comes. You want a hot date with yours truly. Eh? You walked right into that one, Nate. No! That's a bit much, don't you think? It's too late. You already agreed to the bet. We can renegotiate the terms, though. Brian shakes his head. A bet's a bet. I don't make the rules. Fine, then. And what happens if I happen to lose this bet? I think you already know. My eyes widen. Nate seems to find his cool. Nate seems to find his cool. He folds his arms and smirks. No, I don't think so. Why don't you say it out loud so Ben can hear? Now, don't drag me into this. What? He looks at me dumbfounded. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? You, get a free pass to sleep with me. That's what I thought. I feel a weird pit in my stomach form. Okay, this is going a little too far. Brian, you should get your lunch before it's too late. Oh, right. Thanks for reminding me, dude. In an instant, he gets up from his seat and makes a beeline for the food shops. Well, that was something. Are you okay? You want to know the secret to dealing with Brian, Ben? Sure. Man, does he have a plan of action for each one of us? Play along, but don't take it too seriously. He's just having fun in his unique way. I believe he expects everyone to turn him down, so he makes a little game out of it. Still, it gets a little uncomfortable. But I'd say give him a chance. He's harmless. I see. I'll admit, I didn't really think about it that way. Maybe I'll have to take Nate's advice in the future. Brian rejoins us shortly after and quickly slams down his lunch. Before long, the three of us are making our way to the psychology building. You guys finished your playlists, right? Yeah, it didn't take that long. I finished mine the night we got the assignment. So did I. Yeah, you guys are such squares. Last minute, baby. That's what I was doing before I met you guys at the UC. Wait, seriously? Brian. Relax, I work best under pressure. That's what being a quarterback is all about. As I'm reaching for the door, I catch a glimpse of someone near the wall at the corner of my eye. Oh, it's Russell. Oh, wow, he's got an updated, ice. Hey, I thought I recognized the Three Stooges coming this way. Russell pops off the wall, the cigarette in his mouth faintly letting off smoke at the end. Nope. Alright, guys and gals, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!